Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade. Hawaiian dance, Long Island. I am here. My Hawaiian dance, Long Island, New York Africans. RB Jesus has arrived. The Prince is in the building. My first ever visit to Hawaiian dance. The doors open up at 5. The Miseducation Machine Power Lecture will begin at 6, followed by a Q&A, book signing and photo session tonight at the Hawaiian Dance Public Library here in New York. Medgar Evers College students, I want to apologize to you for your university canceling Dr. Umar's lecture yesterday. I was told that one of the YouTubian struggle streamers, Democratic Party plantation slaves, or Rainbow Gang warriors sent a very unfair and misrepresenting letter about Dr. Umar Ifatunde to the Medgar Evers College. And as a result of that, administration decided to cancel the invitation. I think that the students of Medgar Evers College should have a conversation with your president, your provost, your VP of Student Affairs to find out why a school named after a African revolutionary, a black activist, will not allow the leading black activists in America to come and speak to the students. So my Medgar Evers College students, I wouldn't take that laying down. I think y'all need to expose the hypocrisy of Medgar Evers College for rescinding Dr. Umar's invitation. For my university at Albany students, I love y'all. I had a great time Tuesday night at the university at Albany. It was everything I could have expected and then some. Shout out to my Albany, New York Africans. Can't wait to see y'all again. Next time I come back to Albany, we're going to do a trip to the John Brown farm so we can pay respect to our formerly enslaved runaway ancestor Dangerfield Newby and our brother Louis Sheridan Leary and all of the black men who stood and fought with John Brown at Harper's Ferry on October 16th, 17th, and 18th, 1859.
And I want to say this. We got a lot of children being suspended and expelled for their hairstyle. We have a lot of black children being excluded from education because of their hairstyle across the United States of America. And I'm disappointed in their parents, and I'm going to tell you why. And the reason I'm disappointed in our black mothers and fathers, the reason I'm disappointed in the black parents of these children who have been suspended and expelled from public and charter schools across America for wearing their African hair, for wearing their African hair, for wearing their natural African hair, happy to be nappy. They're supposed to be happy to be nappy. I'm bringing back the happy to be nappy movement. I'm bringing back the happy to be nappy movement. And if you ain't happy to be nappy, you're not coming to the Conscious Singles Convention. If you're not happy to be nappy, you're not coming to the Conscious Singles Convention. I'm even thinking about making all FDMG events. I'm even thinking about making all FDMG events. I'm even thinking about making all FDMG events exclusive to the happy to be nappy African community. I'm thinking about discriminating against non-natural Africans. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. This is King Kong Consciousness. This is RB Jesus. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I am seriously contemplating closing all FDMG events off to adults. I'm not going to discriminate against elders, and I'm not going to discriminate against children. I'm not going to discriminate against elders, and I'm not going to discriminate against children. I'm not going to discriminate against elders, and I'm not going to discriminate against children. But everybody in between, 18 to 64, if you are 18 to 64 and your hair isn't natural, if you are 18 to 64 and you're not happy to be nappy, I think you will not be allowed in any FDMG events. I think it's time to discriminate against those who refuse to be happy to be nappy. If you are not unapologetically African, aka happy to be nappy, if you are not unapologetically African, aka happy to be nappy, if you are not unapologetically African, aka happy to be nappy, I don't think you're going to be allowed at any of the community events at FDMG, because I'm getting sick and tired of black women imitating Caucasians. I'm getting sick and tired of black women imitating Caucasian snow bunnies. I'm getting sick and tired of black women imitating Caucasian snow bunnies. So if you got to imitate the white woman 403 years after slavery started, If you still imitating white women 403 years after slavery started, I don't think you have any right to be in my school. I don't think there's no place for you inside of the walls of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I sound dumb. I want you to have a nice day, Dolly Sinclair. You might be a snow bunny. Why are you on my damn live? Why are you on my damn live? You going to the block. I'm sending you to the Snow Bunny block party. I just sent you to the Snow Bunny block party. You know you're not invited because you got a perm. That's right, sister. You know you're not invited. Leave Chef Barbie alone. Leave my Chef Barbie alone. Leave my Wilmington, Delaware Chef Barbie alone. Chef Barbie knows she got to go natural. Chef Barbie knows she got to go natural. Chef Barbie knows she got to go natural. Leave Chef Barbie alone. But let me get back to the point. Let me get back to the point. Let me get back to the point. I see you, Siobhan. I see you, Siobhan. Let me get back to the point. It's time to go unapologetically African. But back to my parents of these black children being expelled and denied education because they're wearing their natural hair. Why am I angry at parents for their children being suspended and expelled for wearing natural hair? Why am I angry at black parents for their children being expelled for wearing natural hair? The reason I'm angry at black parents is if you follow Dr. Umar Johnson, if you listen to my lectures, if you attend any of my black parent boot camps, you will know that your child's right to wear their own natural hair is a First Amendment protected freedom of speech activity. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. If you read my book, Black Parent Advocate, if you came to my black parent boot camps, if you read my books, if you follow my work as the most revolutionary school psychologist in American African history, you will know, because I've taught this and I cover this in Black Parent Advocate, that your child's ethnic hairdress in a public and charter school, your child's ethnic hairdress in a public or charter school, your child's ethnic hairdress in a public or charter school is a First Amendment freedom of speech protected activity. They cannot make your child undo their hair in a public or charter school. They cannot. They cannot. Unless your child's hair causes. Your child's hair must cause a substantial disruption to the educational process. If your child's hairstyle doesn't cause a substantial disruption to the educational process, if your child's hairstyle doesn't cause a substantial disruption to the educational process, they cannot make them cut it. They cannot make them cut it. They cannot make them take the locks out of their hair. They cannot do that. It is illegal. It's a First Amendment protected freedom of speech activity. They're being suspended and expelled because their black parents don't follow Dr. Umar's teachings. They're being suspended and expelled from school for ethnic hairdress because their parents don't follow Dr. Umar's teachings. They're being suspended and expelled from school because their parents are ignorant of their children's rights. And why are you ignorant of your children's rights when I've been preaching and teaching and training you for 25 years? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Your child can go to public school and wear their hair any kind of way they want, as long as it doesn't cause a substantial disruption to school operations. If it doesn't cause a substantial disruption to the educational process, they cannot make your child change their hair. You would know that if you follow Dr. Tunde. I see you, Mika Mokelu. Mika Mokelu, I see you, Queen. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. We got to paint the building. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. We got to get carpet for the rooms. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. We got to get televisions in every classroom. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. We got to get the epoxy floor and the tiles put down. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School.